leaving the party days behind me was probably one of the best things I ever did. It wasn't an easy process, but I have to admit, being wrapped around partying 4 times a week and addiction to certain substances, and I guess the lifestyle as well. I mean, it takes its tax and it takes its toll on the body, the mind, the spirit, and I was in a pretty dark place. I was going out maybe 4 times a week, and I think when I was 17, somebody offered me a line in the bathroom, and that's where things started to spiral from there. So it was a good 3 years of that process. And, you know, I was finishing my kind of studies. I did my personal training course at the time, just before that. And then I got wrapped into this world of Mayfair and bottles and girls, partying, after parties, many after parties, and sometimes going straight to work, teaching classes straight after that. It was a bit of a madness, and that really consumed my entire life. You know, constantly needing to give myself some sort of dopamine hit, coming home, smoking so I can go to sleep, waking up, smoking again, spending the day relaxing, chilling out, doing absolutely nothing, wasting my time, and then going out the next evening and repeating the same consequence. You know, so Friday to Sunday, wiped out. And then, you know, we were partying in Jalouse. Don't know if you were about that life back in the Jalouse days, but we would go out, wouldn't come home for a few days. Then we introduced Thursdays to the club as well, which was just a wild madness 4-day weekend. And it wasn't really until a friend of mine, Jem, a good friend of mine, he said to me, "Pipe, what are you doing with your life? You're literally just coming here, partying, doing that, and, you know, where are you going to go?" And, you know, I was high as a kite at the time, and it wasn't until I kind of thought about it and realized, like, where am I going? Like, what am I doing? Who am I following? Where's my light? And you know, I was kind of living in the shadow of my friend who introduced me to this life. He was the one making the work, hustling, you know, and it was kind of like, where is my voice in this scenario? You know, I had a few good nights bringing people into the clubs, but then it was more just like, let's just ride the wave of the free drinks, of the free gear, the free attention from women, from everything, from the clubs. And it was, of course, it was fun. It was, you know, spending your early 20s there. But after my friend said those words to me, it was like a true realization, like, where am I going? And fun enough, addiction's a crazy thing. Addiction is real, and you may not realize that you're in that state of addiction at the time, whether it's drinking, whether it's smoking, whether it's smoking marijuana, whether it's dopamine hit, even scrolling our phone. You know, it's not like you don't realize these things until you try and stop it. And, you know, I haven't opened up openly about this to many people, and I know my family are probably going to watch this and think, Jesus, I had no idea. And, you know, like, when you're young, you're dumb, you do stupid things. So, you know, forgive me, family, for my insolence and being around me at that time. But I had to lock myself in my bedroom. And, you know, it wasn't like Paul McKenna was there stalking over me. It was like I had this calling and this urge to do it all alone. And I remember locking myself in my bedroom for 2 days, like, didn't leave, didn't answer my phone, just literally just watched movie after movie. It was a movie marathon. And I had this cold sweats, I had my pain in my body, and I was, you know, really needing to smoke a cigarette, to have a drink, to have more. And, you know, it was a tough period, and it was a real shedding some skin, deep skin. And after that, you know, that was it. Kind of lost my appetite. That dopamine hit was distinguished, and kind of stopped it at that period. So when I was like 21, 22, completely ended that cycle, and it felt good. You know, obviously I replaced it with some other habits. Even though I was, you know, a personal trainer, still drinking and still smoking and doing all these things, young and dumb, we do this stuff. And, you know, I was still able to perform, still able to get by and push through. But really, it was like, who am I becoming? Where am I becoming? And you know what really worked out? My parents, my stepdad and my mum, they broke up, they split up, and me and my mum, we moved out into Essex, right by like the sea, in a place called Mayland-on-Sea. And this was like a village, you know, there wasn't a lot of people. There was just one shop, one fish and chip shop, one curry house, and a pub, and that was it. And we moved there, you know, an hour and a half away from where I was currently living. You know, I used to live in Epsom, and we moved from Epsom all the way to Essex, which is literally probably a 2.5 hour journey, if you went in the car. And it was just me, pretty much out of work, and all I could really do was go within. Like myself went internalized this kind of pain and struggles I was having, quit everything, all those bad habits, went cold turkey. That's when I started to get more into meditation and looking more into things like self-reflective and reading and trying to self-discover, understand who I am, understand what my journey is, why I was lost, what made me lost in the first place, what pain was I hiding from, and why was I putting all of my energy into these dopamine hits and way of living. And you know, like, we're all young, we all do stupid stuff, but I think when it consumes you and you're not creating anything of yourself, you're not becoming who you're supposed to be at the time, looking back, that is what has made myself who I am. And it just goes to show, like, when you start to internalize and you look within, you understand why you have pain, understand what kind of bad habits you have in your life, and just try and hone in to make those, you know, eradicate them and make them become strong character traits of yourself. That's when you move from, you know, self-discovery more into self-mastery. So what did I do at this point? I was meditating daily. I was doing yoga on the marina or on the decking. I was eating like an absolute king in terms of food, get my eggs, get my protein, exercising, doing hip sessions a couple times a week. I was skipping, I was running, I was lifting weights in the gym. Most days I was traveling into central London to come and use the gym in Liverpool Street. So from, you know, all the way by the coast to come into Liverpool Street just to train, and then start to, you know, build a little bit of business in terms of clients, finding people within the gym, helping people online. That's when I started to get back into that sense of what am I supposed to do? What's my mission? And, you know, it's to help inspire people through their struggles, their internal pain, their demons that they have to battle on a daily basis, whether that's self-confidence, whether that's self-esteem, whether that's just feeling absolutely low energy, low vigor, and just lost in that essence of their true being. Because at the end of the day, we're all meant for more in this life. We're all meant to shed skin each day, each month, each season, become a new version of ourselves, especially in an annual sense when we've had that whole lunar cycle. These things are truly important, and the practices I put in place, like I said, by reading, practicing Stoicism, meditating, training my body super hard, pushing it to its limits. I managed to get my body fat percentage during this, you know, this 2-year period down to 6%, between 6 and 8% my body fat was. You know, I was shredded. You could grate cheese on my abs. Not quite, but I was shredded, and it was almost unhealthy at how determined I was to lose body fat, because I guess that was me running away from the bad that I created. You know, all those nights doing drugs, drinking, eating takeaways, eating kebabs, eating packs and packs of chocolate hobnobs, like those were my weakness. I'd come home and smash a pack with a cup of tea, and you know, it was time and time again where I would eat and consume and chase my dopamine hits, eat bad food, and it consumes you and you become someone that you hate. You look in the mirror and you feel disgusted at who you've become because you have let this happen to you. At the moment, I've got an injury, I've put on body fat because I can't mobilize my body, I can't exercise, and I've put on weight, but I know that deep down this is not my fault, this is not my decision. I haven't allowed myself to become this way. But so from what I've created from now is, since changing my physique, since working on these things, it's a sense of confidence, self-respect, more self-esteem, because before it was truly bad. I was feeling low. I hated who I saw in the mirror, and that's all changed. I used to be ashamed, and now I'm proud. And it's not without working on these aspects of my life every day, eating well, training hard, reading, nurturing myself, saying good things and positive things about myself, focusing on wisdom, focusing on my mindset. And then the external happens, where the physique changes and then the body changes. But you have to make the steps. You have to manifest these things in by taking that daily action. So my physique, my mindset, my way of being has helped me inspire others to do the same. And that's become my mission. Truly, my mission to help others find that comfort, that confidence, that respect for themselves from within, and take action every day. Because when you align yourself to greatness, you emit that greatness in everything you do. Your work gets better, you become more punctual, you become more present, and everything around you, family and relationships, they all improve because you've decided to become that better version of yourself. It's hard to get started. It's a strange place. You may feel like, I'm going to the gym, I'm exercising, but we have to look at that mindset behind us and integrate like characteristics and habits that really set you up for greatness. So I said my mission is to help and fuel the desire of others to become their best version of themselves. It's no easy mission, but I'm committed to do that. And it's all by focusing on all of the things you can control. Letting go of everything you can't, but focus on everything you control. Put in place habits that are going to set you up for success. Reading, self-discovery. That will lead you up to feeling better, and then open your doors to self-mastery. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm helping others through my online coaching and my mentoring system, is to put in place ways where I can support you through daily accountability, helping you train your body in a way that's going to benefit you the most, to help you become fitter, more athletic, to more youthful as well. You know, we're getting older. We want to reverse this or slow down that process. And it's inputting habits and lifestyle traits in ourselves so we don't start to feel stiff. We don't start to feel old. We don't start to lose that vigor and that vitality for life. And I know it's hard. You've got aspirations and dreams, and you're working, and you get work calls thrown in, you get new meetings put in your diary, and that throws you out of balance. And it's tough to negotiate and make it your own. But once you start to do the things before life starts giving you its objections, you get your morning routine in place, you start training earlier, you start waking up earlier, going to bed earlier. All of these positive lifestyle traits and habits, they're going to set you up for the long time. And sometimes we need someone to help us and guide us to really get the best out of our experience and out of ourselves. And I'm only going to be here to push you to become that best version. I'm only going to be here to be in your corner. When that bell goes and you have to rest, I'm going to be here to give you the pep talk, give you the words of wisdom, say whatever you need in order to take the next step forwards. Because that's what it's about. When someone's in your corner, we go further. When you have a team, we go further. There is so much I and me and not enough of we and together in this world at the moment. And I want to be that change for you and help take you to the next level. And this program is a 90-day. It's a lifestyle change. We start by calibrating everything that you're currently doing and recalibrating to all the things you should do. Start implementing new lifestyle habits into your world. Set you up then with the modern Stoic plan, which means you get lifestyle, you get fitness and the training and everything that progresses through that sphere from wherever you are now. There's no copy and paste, one size fits all plan for everybody. This is all about your body, your physique, where your mindset's at, and cultivate something that's going to help you push the needle forwards. Once you've got the training and your mindset locked in, we have to fuel your body with food that takes you to the next level day after day. Your nutrition is the most important part, and that's where I'll guide you to elevate yourself, nourish your body, optimize your health and your hormones so you can feel energetic and feel that strength every day. Once we've got all of our plan in place, it'll be that daily accountability, making sure you hit the mark every single day. And that's what I've been doing with all my clients so far, and we've been getting amazing results. The results we're getting is outstanding. Guys losing kilos of body fat, within weeks. Guys having visible abs within weeks, not months, not years. We're getting these changes and implementing them. We're getting rid of body fat around the tummy, making you feel more confident, more energetic, more energy, and more present in your life so you can get the best out of every single day. We're going to set you up with a plan that's going to last a lifetime, and not just a quick summer shred plan where afterwards you go back to square one. And we've done it millions of times. We've had these circles, we've started training and we've lost it, but this is where it all ends now. So if you're really committed to making that change, you want to get your mojo back, you want to feel that energy, you want to be proud of your physique, your body and who you are, and emit that confidence every day, then get in touch, book in a call with me. We're going to chat about everything where you're at right now, set you up with a plan that's going to set you up to last a lifetime. Take action, take the step, and I promise you, you will feel like a new man within the next 90 days.